Hello, heroes. Glad to see you again.
Let me introduce you to one of the best strategies for the Great Storm event map for free-to-play players. We all know this game constantly tries to pick our pockets clean, and this event is no exception to that behavior. That said, you can still score some sweet loot from this or any other event even without dropping a single dime.
The main goal of the Great Storm event is to collect storm coins and exchange them to valuable items in the store. You need to capture the battle locations on the adventure map, try to find 6 small chests located in random places, and try to defeat the main boss who will give you a large chest. The small chest gives between 4,000 and 6,000 storm coins, while the boss chest gives 20,000 storm coins. To capture combat locations, you need action points. Each action point will give you one chance to capture the next location. Therefore, the more action points you have, the more locations you can capture. Action points can be obtained by completing quests or exchanged for emeralds. Unfortunately, free-to-play players have very few action points and no chance of getting all 7 chests.
That's why it's super important to think through every step carefully. Of course, the first step doesn't give you much room to play around with. So pick either of the two options. Each win gives a buff and 150 coins. From now on, you need to be careful not to miss the notification that says chest is nearby. My first location doesn't have that message, so I can be sure there's no chest in any of these locations. I can choose any of them to proceed without worrying about missing anything. Let's take this. Let's take a quick think here. First of all, since we have a very limited number of action points, it's better to skip all locations that only provide buffs. Battle locations in the inner circle have significant buffs, so we can't defeat them unless we have buffs that are at least half as strong as the enemies. Let's move here. Winning at this location will reveal if either of these two has a chest. Finally, the message. So chests could be here or here. If we take this location and it doesn't contain a chest, we'll have to go back and waste an extra move. We need to decide whether to take a risk and go here hoping the chest is there, or play it safe and take the long way. Let's move here. As it turned out, the chest is here, so we could have taken the shortest route. And we have our first chest. Let's move here. As I told before, we should avoid the locations on inner circle. From the remaining moves, it's always better to choose the middle one, as it allows you to control all surrounding locations. Now we can be certain that none of the neighboring locations contain chests. Obviously, going there would be a waste of moves. So we'll choose between these two, and honestly, it doesn't matter which one you pick. Next, we should go here to avoid wasting moves. Okay, the notification again. Obviously, the chest can't be here, but it could be in one of these 3 locations. Unfortunately, we still don't have enough buffs to defeat this enemy. So we should skip it for now, even if it has a chest. However, we can always return to it later if we have enough action points, as I already told you. From the remaining moves, it's always better to choose the middle one, as it allows you to control all surrounding locations. Now we can be certain that none of the neighboring locations contain chests. Apparently the chest is in the lower location, where the strong enemy is. Let's take this. Definitely the chest is here. We should skip it for now. Let's move here. Wow, what a surprise. Second chest. Let's continue using the described strategy for all locations. Definitely the chest is here. But another chest also could be here. Let's first take this location as it definitely contains a chest. As you can see, the message disappeared, so this location doesn't contain an additional chest. Let's continue using the described strategy for all locations. Okay, now let's go back for the chest we skipped earlier. Along the way, it would be better to capture all the locations we can defeat in order to gather buffs. Of course, I could try to defeat the enemies from the inner circle, but most likely I'll lose, so I'll avoid it and choose weaker enemies instead. And now let's try to get last small chest. Now, since we've already won this location, we have enough buffs to defeat the others. After that, we can try to take down the boss if we have enough action points.
That's all for now. Good luck in the game. I'm going to add a lot of videos about all aspects of Hero Wars. Subscribe to my channel, and you'll be aware of all the secrets of this game. Thank you very much for watching.